2022, look at self-development. Get your own place. Being a mommy's or father's girl is really interesting. Most boys get it, they leave home, yeah, because men are supposed to start their own homes. But for ladies, personally, I believe as a self-development plan, you need to move into your own space. You learn how to manage your own bills, how to budget. You really have life before you actually get married, because sometimes when you're at home, things are limited. Opportunities like you learning how to hustle, how to handle challenges are not really there. So that is the advantage of moving out. You actually get to experience life the way it should be without your parents' help. Yeah, but if you failed, you can always go back home. Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. In case it's your first time here, my name is Zoey Inspiration. I am from Uganda. I am a content creator, public relations officer, and social media manager. In case it's your first time, I do speak about love, dating, and relationships, and basically motivation for daily life. Welcome aboard. I am here to highlight some of the good habits that you should take into 2022. That means if you've not been practicing these good habits, you better pick a leaf and start practicing them, because what is life if you don't have some good habits to keep up with your day, with your night? You know, you need goals in life and all that. So my habit number one that I always keep as part of my life is that I keep God first place. So I start and end my day with a prayer. Yeah, I always dedicate my life to God, and I give him some time, my first morning and my last bit of the day, which is the night. So you should do the same. In case God is not part of your life, well, spirituality is important, but you need God. Trust me, he'll always make your life better. Yeah, you don't have to be so righteous and all, because we're all human beings, we sin. But 2022, try God. Trust me, he will never disappoint you. Yeah, so my number two, you guys, most of you just jump out of your bed, but you need to make your bed. Yeah, when you wake up in the morning and you actually still feel sleepy, I use making my bed as a way of trying to stretch, and then my body suddenly wakes up, my eyes open up wide and all that. So if you've not been making your bed early morning, that is a trap. 2022, take the good habit of waking up and actually making your bed, because personally, when I come back from work, just looking at my bed and it's organized, I have this refreshing feeling of being back from work. I can actually sleep in my bed. But whenever you forget to lay your bed, there's a way you don't want to come back to your bed, because it's quite messed up and it looks not comfortable and welcoming. Yeah. So first things first, as a good habit, always make your bed. It's the first tiniest effort you can put in a day. After prayer, lay your bed, and then after, usually, personally, drink water. Guys, water is good for health. Some of you are asking, what do you use for your skin? What's your skincare routine? Trust me, water is really important when you're taking care of yourself. So drink a glass of water every morning, a glass of water before bed. You may not drink a lot of water throughout the day, but if you drink one glass of water every morning, trust me, there is a big difference. Yeah, because the body is full of toxins everywhere, you know, the waste and all that, so it has to be washed out. So always keep the good habit of taking a glass of water in the morning and before you sleep. Trust me, to make a difference. Yeah, as you can see, my skin, water is part of my recipe. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the next thing on my list is that, guys, exercise. Well, my schedule, when I'm waking up by 6 I'm up, and then after doing this, the next thing I do on my list is workout. For those of you ladies, some of you are only caring about things like squats. Personally, I do 100 squats a day, 50 in the morning and 50 before bed. Yeah, and usually I do them in the shower so that I don't get lazy, because sometimes when I'm done working out, because I try to do loose belly fat workouts for my tummy, it's a struggle because the whole day I'm seated in office. So I always make sure to work out early morning. If I don't get time, you know, we all have those bad days where you wake up late and you don't have time to work out. So I sort of scrape it off my list and I work out in the evening. But working out is a good way to actually start your day. It, you know, gets your muscles all stretched out, and you're ready to kickstart your day all energized. So if you started with a glass of water, now you're working out. Remember, before working out, you need some water, because you're going to be sweating and letting out all these, waste through sweat, you get. Yeah, so make sure you work out It doesn't have to be belly. If you don't have a belly, just do workout. It's for you to keep your body, if not in shape, in good health status. Yeah. So next on my list, come 2022, you need to have a self-care routine. Personally, like now, my self-care, it's my diet. I do some facial, which is natural remedy. I use clear facial mask. Sometimes people ask me on my TikTok, guys, where I have my biggest following, you guys are like, what do you use on your skin? Well, I use facial clear mask, as you can see right there, and I mix it up with vinegar, and then I apply on my face. That is every morning and before bed, depending on my time and how bad my skin feels, because sometimes I get a breakout, but I rarely these days because I'm drinking a lot of water. And you have to do things like washing your sheets, the pillow cases. If they are full of dirt, trust me, you may keep getting pimples and breakouts, because pimples and breakouts are caused by germ in your skin. Yeah, so always try to wash the linen you sleep in. I wash mine weekly, and of course I sleep in white sheets, because I want to see when it's dirty. I don't even wait for it to get dirty. I just know that every week I have to wash my sheets and change them. So the same for my cushions, you know, I have to keep them clean because I'm always resting my face on it. Yeah, so really be clean. Have a self-care routine come 2022, especially ladies. You know what, men are visual creatures, so if you're there and you think you're going to attract a man just by looking anyhow, honey, you may be in trouble. So start by taking care of yourself. Invest in yourself. Investment in yourself is the best thing you can ever do, because you'll be shocked at what you attract when you put in the work. Not just appearances, but all the things I'm talking about, like praying, exercising. That is also self-care routine. Yeah, one of the things I've been struggling with, guys, growing up is a trap. My God, I rarely get time for my own friends. Some of them think, oh, she is feeling sweet, she is hiding, what are you up to these days, blah blah. Guys, growing up is a trap. When I was a kid, I had a lot of time with friends. Yeah, but now, catching up with friends, we are all mature, we've taken different directions in life. It's one of the hardest things. People are busy, some are having children, some are married. So if you're a young person out there and you're in your early 20s, honey, you better treasure time with friends. Because when you get to this busy age, like of course I'm in my late 20s, you will find it hard catching up with friends, because people are catching up with all sorts of schedules. Some of them have family, friends, etc., and others are on the whole other side of the world. Yeah, so you will never really get to see them again. But if you utilize time with your friends when you still have them around, spend some quality time. Yeah, so 2022, I'm actually having that as a goal. Some of my friends can testify. I've started calling them up. When I have a party, I invite them. Those that can make it come through, those that can't, it's cool. Yeah, by the way, if you're watching, this is my new apartment. I just recently moved in, so all the designs you're seeing are mine. I love pink, it's my favorite color, and then of course I love white, and the plants, as you guys can see, because I feel like if you're a content creator, these are, you know, like the theme colors. You need white and green. Yeah, they never lie in the video. I guess it looks awesome, right? Anyway, yeah, so 2022, if you're a person who is still living with your parents, one thing I can say is that you need to start your own life as an adult. So think about it really. I also took a step when I was done with school. I started working. I had to leave home, which is just recently. But don't rush it. Don't rush it. Stay home as much as possible so that you can save at least like in advance. Because this life is expensive, guys. I'm drowning in bills. There's water, there's electricity, there is rent. The items are bought to fill up the house. My God, it's crazy, yeah? So if you're a young adult out there, you're just preparing to go out into the world and venture, you just graduated, take your time at your parents' home, first save your money, because it's crazy out here. Responsibilities are like so crazy, bills are crazy. So take all the time you need at your parents' home. Yeah, I also took some time to get here after school, like basically 2 years. Finally I'm here and I'm proud of myself. Yeah, so I'm now on my self journey. I needed space to, you know, shoot my videos, because at home it was practically impossible. You're trying to shoot and then maybe your small brother or sister is somewhere, so take all the time you need. But 2022, look at self-development, get your own place. Being a mommy's or father's girl is really interesting. Most boys get it, they leave home, yeah, because men are supposed to start their own homes. But for ladies, personally, I believe as a self-development plan, you need to move into your own space. You learn how to manage your own bills, how to budget. You really have life before you actually get married, because sometimes when you're at home, things are limited. Opportunities like you learning how to hustle, how to handle challenges are not really there. So that is the advantage of moving out. You actually get to experience life the way it should be without your parents' help. Yeah, but if you failed, you can always go back home. Anyway, moving on to my next item. You guys, I don't want you to forget to start your day with breakfast. Breakfast is really important. I've heard people say that they miss certain meals within a day. That is okay, you don't need to overeat. But one thing I learned is that how you start your day sets the pace. So breakfast is actually the most important meal, in case you did not know. You need to start your day with heavy breakfast. During the day, you could eat small proportions of food, but breakfast is the most crucial because it gives you the energy to really go throughout the entire day. Even if you forget lunch, you've already had a heavy breakfast, which is always perfect, yeah? So always start your day with heavy breakfast. But if you're a person, a lady out there who is aiming to, reduce your belly fat like I am, you need to eat less carbs. So do things like fiber food. I always eat Irish, matoke. White rice is really dangerous in building body fat, so it's better you eat brown rice. You could start your day with oats. Yeah, oats are good. Of course, don't forget to work out, as I said. Other than that, you need to watch the amount of food you eat, because sometimes when you overeat, the belly bulges out full of gas. Most of you have bellies full of gas, and it's not really good. You could also add a little lemon or ginger to your food. Sprinkle on it ginger. That is if you're looking to cut belly fat, but that would be another story for a different day. Yeah, today we're basically talking about the good habits. I'm not breaking it down in full details. Yeah, Zoey Inspiration. If it is your first time on my channel, I want to remind you to click on the subscribe button below, and then of course the bell's notification, so that you can be notified when I have a new video. Yeah, definitely Zoey Inspiration, I got you. Yeah, and moving on to my next item. I have been struggling with social media addiction. I wake up early to go to work, but sometimes I forget to sleep early, which makes me drag getting out of bed. And this was as a result of me being on my phone late in the night. TikTok gets interesting. Social media never gets boring for me. Yeah, a lot of comedy, inspiration, etc. And it's because the only time I really get with my phone is when I'm not at work. Yeah, but being a social media person, I'm always working for the company and my own social media pages, managing other companies' pages, etc. And then I forget my own life, which is, social media for my personal use, personal escape. So I tend to do that in the night, but I discovered it was becoming a bad habit, because addiction is dangerous. I was getting addicted to my phone. I could be online until like 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 12 a.m. I'm slowly cutting the addiction. But come 2022, you need to cut down on your social media. That is, those of you out there who spend the entire day on your phone, you don't have a social life, basically you're always online. That is dangerous. I told you, spend quality time with your friends, not online, but meet them in person. Go out, talk to people, have real talks. This generation is, dying away because most of you are just online. You're actually introverts instead of being extroverts. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because I'm one, but you need to balance it out. Make time for people, yeah? Cut down that time on your social media, especially late in the night, because you need to sleep early so that you wake up early. The early bird catches the worm. So this takes me to the next point, which is, instead of me being on my phone, I actually read good books. My favorite good book is the Bible. I read it before bed in the night. Then when I am done, that is daily, yeah? Then when I'm done, I read a book. I love books of knowledge. So this year my target was to read 5 books. Oh my god, I have disappointed myself. 2021 is ending and I only managed to read 4 books. Yeah, so I'm down by 1. So I read Why Men Marry Bitches, Nice Girls Don't Get Rich, how to influence people, something, I'm forgetting the title, sorry. Things I Wish I Knew Before I Got Married, The 5 Love Languages. So I said 4 books because Nice Girls Don't Get Rich, I basically still failed to complete it, but never know, I have a few days left. Yeah, so maybe I'll complete my 5th book. But you guys, set your goals when the year is just ending, so that 2022 you go strong for your goals and you don't stop until you achieve it, because it's not impossible. I try to read 5 books, at least I've stopped on 4. So when you have your goals set, you'll never disappoint yourself. Make sure you are in check, okay? I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, Zoey Inspiration, I am out. Follow me on my social media handles, which is Zoey Inspiration, UG, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, that is it. Happy 2022.